by. All right. So what are you guys in the mood for today?
Low back.
Hips. Back, shoulders, hips.
Say lips.
I said hips.
Oh.
Did anybody say hips?
Did you say lips?
Oh, Susan's
I
favorite.
can't do it. I'm smiling.
Is it?
You fish.
Oh boy, we're in that kind of mood, are we? Oh boy. All right. So let's take a seat. Find a long spine. Extend the arms straight. Palms either down or up, your choice, but give a little squeeze between those shoulder blades. Quieting down. Letting go of the day. Beginning to notice the breath. Allowing for a full expansion of your lungs. And as you breathe out, try to squeeze every last bit of stale air out of the lungs before that next breath comes in again. Just let the inhales flow into the exhales. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through the top of the head, and as you exhale, let your left ear come over towards your left shoulder. So we're going to start by stretching out the right side of the neck. So keep drawing the chin back towards the throat. Take your right hand down to the ground beside you and begin to walk those fingers away as far as they'll go. Take the left arm out like a wing, turn your palm to the sky, bend at the elbow, and reach across for the right side of the head, gently drawing the head down. And notice how the right side of the neck feels. The shoulder. Take another deep breath in, and with your exhale, let your left arm come down. Inhale, bring the head up, and then melt your right ear over toward your right shoulder. So we just change things up a little bit. We started stretching out the right side of the neck, now we move to the left side, so walk those left fingers a little further out. Take that right arm up, palm to the sky, and then bend at the elbow and reach across for the left side of the head, just cupping the ear above the ear. Try not to force, don't push, don't pull. Just allow the weight of your arm to deepen the stretch for you. Keep the back of the neck very long and open. Take a deep breath in, and with your exhale, let that right arm come down. Inhale, bring the head up. Good. And on your next inhale, just start to lift the chin, exposing the throat. If you need to open the mouth to keep the jaw relaxed, do so. Keep breathing through your nose. Good. Inhale, lift the head up, stretch through the crown, and then bring your chin down toward your chest. Turn your palms out, and on an inhale, circle the arms up, clasp the hands, and release the hands onto the back of the head. Relaxing the arms, carrying the head forward. Good. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Release the arms down. Hands to the knees again. Lift the head up and turn your head all the way to the right. Look as far around behind you as you can. Good. Inhale, center, and then exhale. Turn your head all the way to the left. Look as far behind you as you can. Inhale to center. Exhale, release your hands down beside you, crawl them out, turn the palms up. Inhale, circle the arms up. Look up, bring your palms together, bring your hands down in front of your face, right down to the heart, and take a moment, close your eyes here. Scanning the body, checking in a little deeper, and taking a moment to set your intention. Good. Release your fingers to the ground in front of you. Inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, crawl the hands forward. How far forward can you walk those fingers, bowing the chest, then the chin, then the nose, then the forehead. Let your head hang heavy. As you inhale, look between the palms. As you exhale, walk both hands to the left. Opening up the right side of the body as you relax all the way down. Good. Inhale, look between the hands and come back through center all the way to the right. And fold to your furthest place. Inhale, look between the hands and come back to center. Crawl those fingers a little further, melting the chest a little closer to the ground. And when you're ready, come on to your hands and your knees. You can either roll right across and come up, or walk the hands back to come up. As you come into table, press down heavily through the tops of the feet. Grip with your fingers. Good, so let's wait for the inhale to lift the chin and the tail up. And then with the exhale, tuck the tail and the chin as you round the back. Good, let's inhale into cow again. Make that U shape with your spine. And exhale into your cat stretch. And just continue going at the measure of your breath. From cow to cat. Going a little deeper with each movement. So press the fingerprints firmly down. Roll the weight to those inner palms. Really root into the thumbs and pointer fingers. Good, let's one more time inhale into cow, and one last time exhale into cat. Come back to a neutral table, looking straight down to the ground as you exhale. Inhale, send your right leg back and your left arm forward for a spinal balance. So point those right toes straight down to the ground. Inwardly spiral that upper right thigh, and now pull your left shoulder back away from your ear. Can you close your eyes? Keep lifting that right shoulder up and away from that right wrist. Try not to let your left shoulder travel further ahead. Turn your left palm down to the ground, take your left arm out like a wing, and take your right leg out to the right, trying to keep your ankle at hip level. So as that leg travels further and further ahead, your toes might start to turn out. That's the natural kind of rotation at the hips to get that leg to come forward. Try not to drop your left shoulder down though. Inhale back through center, stretch it out long. Exhale, release the limbs. Take a breath in and out, grip with those hands. And then inhale, left leg, right arm, extend long. Press firmly into that left hand. Try to turn that pinky finger in just a little bit as you pull the shoulder back and down away from the ear. Maybe you can close your eyes. Good. Turning your right palm down, begin to move the right arm out to the right. Begin to move your left leg out to the left. Keep that ankle up at the height of your hip. But don't do so by dropping your right shoulder down. Keep that shoulder up. Pull the low belly up. Nice adjustment. Breathe. On your next inhale, limbs travel back to center, and then exhale, release the limbs down. Curl your hands forward an inch or two, curl your toes under, press up and back to your first downward facing dog, and just start to alternate, pressing the right heel down as the left knee bends, and then pressing the left heel down as the right knee bends, back to the right, over to the left, go back to the right and hold. So press your right heel down, left knee bends, hold and breathe. And then slowly change sides. Press the left heel down and put a little bend into your right knee. Hold the stretch. Good. Rise high on the toes. Lift your hips as high as you can, straightening out your legs. Push your chest back and press both heels down. Walk your hands to your feet. Let your heels settle. Let your hands reach for the opposite elbow as you bend your knees and hang in a ragdoll forward bend. Shaking the head no. And nodding the head yes. One more time, shaking the head no. And nodding the head yes. And relax the head. Try to lift your hips up and away from your heels and give a gentle tug on the arms as though you could pull your elbows towards the ground. So keeping that little grip on the elbows or the hands at the inner elbows, extend those elbows down. Take another deep breath in, and with your exhale, relax the arms down. Open the hands to shoulder distance, look at your feet, and start to walk your hands forward. So keep looking at your feet. When it feels as though your hands are even with one another, check to see that they are, and then relax your head back down. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Press out through the heel, spread your toes. Inhale, lift the right leg a little higher and then lower the right foot next to the left. And inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. So the right foot's still at the back of the mat. Left leg is lifting up in the air. Take another inhale and lower the left foot down. Inhale, come forward to the top of a push-up. Shoulders over wrists. Level the body out into a straight line. Look forward as you inhale, lower with control as you exhale, curling into your cobra, and pause. Take another deep breath in and let your forehead come down. Curl your toes under. Inhale, press up to the top of a push-up. Hold plank again. Breathe. And now press back to your down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. And now bend the right knee and stack your right hip over your left. Draw your right heel towards your left buttock. Spread your toes. Inhale, straighten the legs, square the hips. Exhale, right foot next to the left. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee, stack left hip over right. Keep drawing the left heel towards that right buttock. Inhale, straighten the legs, square the hips. Exhale, left foot next to the right. Good. Inhale, onto the toes, soft knees. Look forward and let your feet join your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold chest to thighs. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Exhale, palms together, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms circle up, look up. And exhale, swan dive forward, lead with the chest. Flat back, lengthen the spine. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Lower slow. Curl into your cobra. Exhale, forehead down, tuck the toes. Inhale to the top of a push-up and press back to your downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Level your hips. Inhale the right leg a little higher. Now big step forward with that right foot. Try to keep the foot in between the hands as your foot comes forward. Wiggle that left foot back. Rise to your fingerprints. Look out in front of you. Press that left leg as straight as you can. Pull that left hip forward. Shift the right hip back. Good. Can you inhale your arms out straight to the sides like wings? Squeeze between those shoulder blades and take one more inhale. Exhale, let your fingers touch down. Bend your left knee, push off the left foot and lift your left leg up to the sky. And just start to bow over that right leg, tucking the chin, walking the hands back a little bit if you can, pulling yourself down. With both your hands on the ground, inhale the left leg a little higher. Take a big step back with your left foot. Plant both palms. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale through cobra. Exhale, forehead down, tuck the toes. Inhale, top of a push-up. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Breathe. Inhale the left leg a little higher and big step forward with the left foot. Walk that left foot out to the left, wiggle that right foot back as far as you can and breathe. Pull the left hip back, shift the right hip forward. Keep that right leg as straight as you can. Roll the weight to that inner left foot. Inhale, arms like wings, straight to the sides. Give that squeeze between those blades. Take another inhale, and with your exhale, let your fingers touch down. Bend your right knee, push off the right foot. Inhale, right leg lifts up, and as you exhale, bow towards your left leg. Walk your hands back slowly. Draw the chest closer to the thigh, draw the chin in, forehead in. Use the strength of the arms to pull yourself down. And then press that right heel straight back. And with both your hands on the ground, inhale that right leg even higher. Exhale, big step back with the foot. Plant both palms, inhale to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale through your cobra. Exhale, forehead down, tuck the toes. Inhale to plank. And press back to down dog. And just breathe. Noticing all those sounds from around you as you pay close attention to the sound of your breath. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Stay on the ball of the foot. Press that left leg as straight as you can, and when you're ready, inhale, reach up to the sky, lifting both arms, drawing the shoulders back over those hips. Pull the shoulders down, away from the ears. Good, so you're continuing to push into your right big toe and inner right heel, but encouraging the knee to move a little bit out to the right. Take another inhale, reach up, stretch the arms back. As you exhale, let your fingertips come down to the ground. Let your left knee come down to the ground. Keep your toes curled under. Take your right hand to your right knee. Straighten that arm. Take your left arm out like a wing, and let's start to thread that needle. Take that arm across that right leg. Palm to palm, bring your hands to your heart center. Look over that right elbow or shoulder back behind you and spiral your chest open to the right. Staying on the left knee or straightening that left leg, your choice, your practice. Still pulling the right hip back and moving the left hip forward. Take another inhale, twist just a little further. As you exhale, look down and release your hands down. Pick up the left knee as you plant both palms and step back to the top of a push-up. Look forward as you inhale and lower with control as you exhale. Now let's take Cobra just for a moment. Slide your hands back maybe an inch and slowly begin to straighten your arms out if you can. So the hands slid back a little bit so that you come into that upward dog. So bring your hands back a little further, Jayashri, and straighten your arms. So we're in up dog rather than high cobra. Bring your hands back towards you more so your shoulders are over your wrists. And now straighten the arms. Lift your thighs right off the ground so you're just on the tops of the feet in your hands. Push your chest towards Detroit. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, take it up and back to down dog, either rolling over the toes or tucking them under first. Your choice. And breathe here. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Widen those feet to a hip distance stance so you can prepare when you're ready to inhale into your crescent warrior. Arms reaching up, chest coming back. Square your hips, straighten your right leg. Move your left knee towards the baby toe edge of your left foot, just a little bit. Focus the eyes. Lift your heart to the sky. Take another inhale, really stretch back through those arms, and as you exhale, release your fingers down. Release your right knee down. Left hand to the left knee as you straighten your left arm. Right arm comes out. We thread the needle coming behind that left arm, across that right arm, past the elbow, palm to palm, hands to the heart center now. And then use that pressure of the right arm into that left leg to help you turn your chest even further to the left as you look over the left elbow or left shoulder. You can opt to stay on your right knee, or you can straighten your right leg. And just breathe. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Take another inhale, twist just a little deeper as you exhale. Look down and release your hands down. Come off the back knee, step your left foot back to meet your right foot. Look forward as you inhale, lower down as you exhale. Take it right up into upward dog if you can. Pulling the chest through the upper arms, lifting the crown of your head up to the sky. Thighs are lifted, feet are heavy. Take one more inhale and take it back to down dog as you exhale. Good. Inhale onto the toes, soft knees, look forward, and your feet join your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. So bring your feet together, preparing for Utkatasana. Bending your knees, sitting the hips low, squeezing those thighs together. Good, so Jayashri, bring your heels in just a tiny bit so you're not so pigeon-toed, feet are parallel. Inhale into Utkatasana. Squeeze the knees together, squeeze those thighs together. Point that tail just slightly down. Straighten your arms, but pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Can you sit your hips just a little bit lower? Good. Good, inhale, straighten the legs, reach up, and as you exhale, take a back bend and hold it. Push your hips forward. Lift your chest to the sky above you. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, fold all the way down and take a grip on those legs, looking forward as you inhale. Pull yourself into an active forward bend as you exhale. And just breathe here. Lift the hips away from the heels. Send the crown of the head down towards those feet. Releasing the grip now. Heel toe your feet to hip distance. Grab onto your big toes with your first two fingers and thumbs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, and once again, actively pulling yourself down, flaring those elbows, activating the biceps. Pull the shoulders up and back, away from those ears. Toes push into the fingers, fingers pull up on the toes. Equally strong. Good, inhale, look out in front of you. Release the feet, heel toe your feet together, and walk your fingers forward away from your feet. So bring your feet closer together before you walk the hands forward. And you want shoulders over wrists and hips still over ankles. Push into your right foot and inhale, lift your left leg up behind you. So instead of folding towards the right leg, we're trying to extend the crown towards Detroit. Lengthen your body. Push your left heel back behind you. Can you lift your left hip higher and stack it over top of your right hip? Now try not to swing your left leg back behind you, so bring your ankle back in line with your hip. Point your toes towards the bridge. Right hand begins to take the weight. Can you start to bring your left hand to your left hip? Maybe you can roll that left hip and left shoulder even further back. Can that left arm reach up towards the sky? Take another deep breath in. With your exhale, let the left hand come down. Let the left hip come down level with the right, and bring your right arm now out like a wing. Let's revolve our half moon. Look at your right thumb. Keep that left ankle up as high as it'll go, and inhale, start to lift the right arm without dropping the left hip. Spiral your chest open to the right. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower the right hand. Inhale, extend the left leg long, and then lower your left foot next to your right. Walk your hands back, bend your knees, take a ragdoll forward bend for a few deep breaths here. Let everything just hang heavy. Little shake no with the head. Nod yes, and relax the head and neck. Good. Fingertips to the ground, feet towards each other, left foot taking weight. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Push out through the heel, the ball of the foot. Send your heart forward away from your navel. Send your navel forward away from your pubic bone. Try to bring your right hip level with your left hip. Now inhale, start to lift the right hip up even higher. Point your right toes out to the right. This is going to help here. Left fingerprints start to take a bit more weight as the right hand comes to the right hip. Roll that right shoulder back. And then float that right arm up to the sky. Try not to turn your left toes in at all. Keep them pointing straight ahead. Ardha chandrasana. This is our half moon. Take one more deep breath in, and as you exhale, let your right fingerprints come down to the ground. Level out the hips and take your left arm out like a wing. Look at that thumb. And inhale, start to lift that left arm up. Turning your chest to the left, taking your gaze out to the left if you can. Try not to drop your right hip though, lower than your left hip. Take another inhale, reach even higher. Exhale, lower the left arm. This time, step your right foot back, plant both palms, step your left foot back, and take a stretch in downward facing dog. Lift your hips to the sky. Press those heels gently down to the ground. Try to stretch out your low back here. Really lift those hips high. Take a deep breath in and lower your knees. Untuck your toes, big toes together. Sit back into child's pose. And take a moment and just relax and let go and breathe. Let your hips sway from side to side. And then let your hips sway back to center. Take your hands to either side of your head and slowly press up. So all we're going to do is lift our hips away from our heels, curl our toes under, lift the knees, and then step the feet up just outside those hands a little bit, maybe not right to the outer edges. We're going to start to take it into a squat. So some of you might need to turn the toes out, some of you might need to turn the toes in. I need to roll up my mat because my heels leave the ground. So find yourself in a squat. Bring your elbows to your inner thighs. Bring your hands to your heart. And press those legs open. Try to drop those hips in between those heels, but send the crown of the head up to the sky. Elongate your spine. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, look down. Release your right hand down to the ground. Let's inhale, sweep the left arm up to the sky. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, lower your left hand down. Plant it. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. Take another inhale. As you exhale, release that right hand down. So let's see if we can bend our elbows, drop our chest down, and snake the right arm around in front of that right shin, reaching towards your right hip. Take your left arm straight out in front of you, turn your palm out, let that arm reach all the way around behind you, and reach your left hand towards your right hand. And then roll that left shoulder back and look back behind you. Take another inhale, twist a little deeper. As you exhale, look down, release your hands down. So as we drop the chest down and we snake the left arm around this time, reaching towards that left hip with the left hand, right arm stretches out in front of you, palm turning out, reach that right arm all the way back, reaching towards that left hand. And then roll the right shoulder back, look all the way back behind you. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, look down. Release your hands down. Start to slowly lift your hips up, adjusting your feet to hip distance as you bend your knees and hang in a rag doll. And just breathe here. Relax the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms. Relax the face and the scalp. Good. Lifting the chin away from the chest. Walk your hands up to the top of your mat and adjust yourself so you're in a downward dog, depending on where you are on your mat. And take a moment in the downward dog to really stretch out the body. Lengthen your spine, stretch out those legs. Push the heels down, push the chest back. Good, inhale up on the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Let your feet come towards your hands, but stop about a foot or two behind them as we prepare for crow. So as we prepare for our crow, we're gonna try to bring our knees up onto the backs of our arms above the elbows. Keep your hands at a shoulder distance. Keep your elbows hugging into a shoulder distance and just start to lean your weight into your hands. That might be enough. Just getting those hands and those wrists used to taking some weight. Maybe you're lifting one foot off the ground, alternating between feet. Maybe you're lifting both feet off the ground. Maybe you're just playing a little bit with the balance. Do you have the ability to let your head come down onto the ground, perhaps? And then lift the legs up in the air? It's a possibility. Can you let your knees come back onto your arms? Can you lift back up into your crow again? Good work. Step back to downward facing dog. I know it's beginner friendly, but I'm giving you lots of options. Yeah, downward dog. Take another deep breath in, and on your exhale, lower your knees down. Walk your hands back towards your knees as you sit on your heels, but keep the chest up in the air. So just sit back into Vajrasana. And then we're just going to move over to the right side of our mat. And from the right side of our yoga mat, we're going to lower to our left hip. So we want to try to point the left knee forward as we do this. So try not to roll so far over that we're turning. Try to still kind of point forward. We're going to bring our right leg around. So some of us have the ability to sit in a full cow face. Some of us, our hips don't allow this to happen, and we need to extend the bottom leg out straight. And some days, if you have the ability some days to do it, it might not be every day. Make sure you're on both your buttocks, so don't sit on your left heel at all. And you should be able to sit tall. Long spine, lift through the crown. Good. So our right leg is on top. Our arms come out to a T. We're going to turn our right palm to face behind us and take the right arm around behind and up the back. Left palm to the sky, arm beside the ear. Turn your palm back behind you, bend at the elbow, and start to reach that hand back and down without pushing the head forward. How far can you reach? Try not to let your chin drop down. Try not to round your back. Press the back of the neck open. When you find your edge, close your eyes. Draw the elbows gently back and relax the shoulders down, away from the ears. Take another deep breath in, and with your exhale, loosen the grip. Inhale, left arm to the sky, right hand to the earth, and then arms to a T. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, relax the arms down. So now you're going to plant your right foot directly beside the left knee. So the knee is going to come up in the air now as we prepare for a twist. Hold the right knee with the left hand. Take that right arm straight out and take it all the way around 180 degrees. Release it down to the ground and let it become like a second spine directly behind yours. So you're still looking forward, you're still facing forward. Let's inhale, sweep the left arm up, and then twist. Take that straight left arm, drop it to the outside of the right leg, and turn your chest, your head, and finally your eyes as far to the right as you can. Press into that right hand, send the crown of the head to the sky. Use that left arm as leverage to move further into your twist. Continually working to lengthen, continually working to deepen, not just the physical body, but the breath as well. Take another inhale, really extend up, up, up. Exhale, twist to your furthest, and then inhale, look forward. Let's return to center. And because we're not going to get there right away, let's take a little counter twist to the left, look over the left shoulder, and then come back to center. So take your right leg around, bend your left leg. If it's straight, bring both feet over so we can come up to Vajrasana. And just come over to the left side of the mat. And from the left side of the mat, we lower the right hip, We bring the left leg around, maybe stacking the knees, maybe extending that right leg out straight. But again, make sure that you're not sitting on this right heel. So slide that foot out of the way. Good. Yeah, let that one wiggle out just a little bit and then let that hip settle down. Lengthen through the crown. So the left leg is on top. This time as the arms come out, the left palm faces behind you and the left arm comes up the back. Right palm to the sky, arm comes beside the ear, and then rotate the palm behind you, bending, reaching without moving the head, the neck. Find that furthest place in Gomukhasana. Close your eyes, draw the elbows back and the shoulders down. Flex both of your feet. Breathe deeply and slowly through your nose. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, release whatever you're holding. Right arm up, left arm down, and then take them out to a T and take a deep breath in. And then relax the arms down. Plant the sole of your left foot so your heel is just next to the knee. Try not to bring it back too close to the hip. Holding that knee in, left arm comes out. Take it all the way around and place that hand behind you. So still facing forward, lifting through the crown. Let's inhale, lift that right arm. Keep the arm straight, drop the arm to the outside of the leg and begin to turn your chest. Slowly turn your head, slowly move your eyes. Press into your left hand now. Send the crown of your head towards the sky above you, lengthening. Use that right arm. Move deeper into your spinal twist. Pull the chin towards the throat just a bit. Keep the back of the neck long. Keep the sole of that left foot rooted. Take another inhale, stretch taller. Exhale, twist to your furthest. Inhale, look forward. Return to center. Walk both hands to the right. Look over that right shoulder. Come back to center. Extend the right leg and the left leg out. And give those legs a little shake. Good. Come down onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Hug them in and rock from side to side. Good, roll back to center. Arms like railings right down alongside you. Feet press to the earth directly in front of your buttocks. Adjust the feet to a hip distance. And as you tuck the tail and the chin, inhale, lift your hips to the sky. Try to keep your thighs parallel to each other. Can you walk your hands in a little closer? Some of you might be clasping. If it's causing your wrist area to really pull away from the ground, maybe keep the palms flat instead. Try to keep the heels of the hands coming towards each other, especially if you have a tendency to hyperextend at any of the joints. Press the length of the arms down, the feet down. Press your shoulders and your head down. Push your chest towards your chin. Inhale high on the toes. Send your arms to a T. And lower upper back, mid back. low back, heels down. Draw your knees into your chest, nice and loose. Hug the knees in with the hands and just rock from side to side. And as you roll back to center, take both arms and both legs up to the sky. Turn your palms to face each other. Press the backs of those knees open. Try to keep those shoulders down on the ground. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your wrists and your ankles. Other direction. And then extend those limbs once again. Can you grab your big toes, your inner ankles, or your inner calves? Open your legs as wide as you can. So not happy baby, just wide-legged. Straight legs, wide legs. Press out through the heels. Keep that low back down on the ground. Keep your shoulders relaxed and down. Have the ability to lift your hips up off the ground and drop back into a plow here. So if you're holding not your big toes, it's a little more challenging to do this, but if you're holding your big toes, you can lift the hips up. If you're not holding your big toes, you can bring your legs together, lift your hips up, and then take the feet wide again. So try to come into plow, but try to have those legs wide apart. And then if you can take it into plow, can you grab the big toes and open those legs wide? Good. So Chris, you're gonna turn your palms to face each other and hold your big toes. Because you're gonna try to roll yourself up and balance on your seat. So when you're ready, take an inhale, roll up. So if you're fighting, oh, I'm on a hill the wrong way. Can you come up? Oh, easier in the studio, this one. Okay, let's try and roll it back again. When you're ready, inhale, roll it up again. Come right to those sitting bones. Try not to come too far. Good, take another inhale one more time. Let's roll it back. Good, inhale, rolling up. I think I got the short end of the stick here. I'm on a hill. Okay. Bring the soles of your feet together. Take your feet out away from you. Make a diamond shape with those legs. And gently fold over them. So depending on how far down you come, if you find yourself coming down so far that the forearm is on the ground, you might choose to take the arms under the legs. Try to keep your hands and your elbows at a shoulder distance and pull yourself forward with those hands. And then relax your head down. Imagine the flexibility it would take in this pose to let your chest come so low and your head come so low that you could pick up your left foot and put it behind your neck, and then pick up your right foot and put it behind that left foot. Imagine it. Just see it in your mind's eye. Good. As you inhale, lift the chin. If the arms are under the legs, remove them slowly. And then inhale, come up. Bring your knees up, plant the soles of your feet. Take the arms out in front of you. Make sure you're up at the top of your mat. I should specify here because we're going to use our abdominal muscles to slowly roll out onto the back. Try not to drop too quickly. Reach the arms over the head, extend those legs forward, point your toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the arms down. Walk your feet towards you as you bring your arms to a T. One last little twist here. So if you typically like to shift your hips a little bit over to the left, you can do that, or you can keep your hips just as they are. Turn your head to the left as you inhale and melt your legs to the right as you exhale. Breathe deeply. Breathe slowly. Try to keep that left shoulder heavy. Keep your chest facing the sky, both sides of it equally. Take another full inhale. Complete your exhale, and when you're ready, inhale, come through center, and as you exhale, just simply change sides. And if you shifted the hips to the left on the other side, you'll take them over to the right first on this side. And just breathe. And relax. And let go. Just trying to let your whole body soften and melt here. When you're ready, on an inhale, come back to center. And give yourself a squeeze, hug your knees into your chest. Draw the forehead towards the knees, wrap the arms more tightly around those legs. Take another inhale, squeeze, 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 and relax. Let your whole body now start to soften. So if you ended up right in the sun, if you want to move to the shade, feel free. You could even try flipping the other way, Jayashri, because it's shadier at the top of your mat than the back. Palms face the sky. Toes fall out to the sides. The breath becomes soft and quiet. No longer controlling the breath. No longer controlling the body. Let yourself relax. Feet and hands are relaxed. Legs and arms are relaxed. Hips and shoulders are relaxed. The torso is relaxed. The length of your spine is relaxed. The neck and face are relaxed. The head and the brain are relaxed. The whole body is relaxed. 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 Start to deepen your breath, bringing movement to your fingers and toes. Moving the wrists and ankles now as you turn your head slowly from side to side. Roll your head back to center. Slide your legs together and stretch your arms back over your head. Take a long, deep breath in. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And relax. Let the arms come down. Draw your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side. One last little massage for your back. And then roll to the right and pause. And with your eyes still closed, make your way up to a seated position that you can be comfortable in. Hands on the knees, palms up or down. Back is straight, arms are straight. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Take a moment to thank yourself for this practice. And bring your hands together at your heart. Ending our practice today with the chanting of Om one time. Take a deep breath in. Divine light within me graciously acknowledges that same divine light within you. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Any questions about the new schedule and setup or anything from information you got from us? Is everything pretty clear? Is everything pretty clear about all the info with the studio and the new schedule?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Will the schedule be for a longer period of time or weekly?
I'm going to keep that schedule for the time being and see how it goes, and we'll add classes in as it becomes necessary. We're kind of getting back more to our normal times, at least on the schedule, so that we can sort of start to weave other classes back in. Still trying to keep the majority of the classes outside because I really just don't know what to expect. Like noon was quiet, but I'm not sure what all the classes are going to be like, so play it by ear a little bit.